Good morning, everybody. Good morning, all over the world. This is really a morning edition. Hey, Marinette, Essence, everybody out there, JTL Bibo, John, Constantine, Chezno. So we're on this morning for just a little bit for about an hour. We're going to go from 9:25 Eastern to 10:25 Eastern. So this is going to be a 1-hour show this morning. Tonight we'll be on at our 11 o'clock time for our regular broadcast. Happy Wednesday, Jessica. Good to see everybody come, all the new people, all the folks coming in, get your seats in the studio here. Thank you, Chezno. And also my Venmo app, for those coming in, my Venmo app is on my main page, so I encourage $5, $10, or $15 on my Venmo. Venmo, I'll say it like a mantra, Venmo, Venmo, Venmo. So, hey, Mercury Man up in Vermont, how you doing? Good morning. So I don't mention enough my Venmo Cash app because, but I should. So please support, become a subscriber. We have 40 subscribers out of 100. We almost have $700 raised towards night vision equipment for our C5 group here in New England. So please become a subscriber. Hey, everybody coming in here, welcome. All the new people, D-Money, thank you for the likes. Yuna something, April, May, June, welcome. T-Rex. User 376. I like to try to acknowledge the Gray Staga, I think Strega. Cora Farrell. Joe Beans. Hey, Joe. Ronald Weaver. Good morning, Jenny. Long Island. Yes, we love. The Long Island has a lot of spaceship sightings. Grand Rising, D-Money. Anthony, welcome to the show. Royal Champagne. Frank Napoli, welcome. User 563, welcome. It's good to have everybody coming in here. Ed, welcome to our show Encounters. Normally we're on late night at 11 o'clock. That's our regular show. We're just on this morning. We have a little bit of time to come on here. O'Shea, good to see you. We thank you, D-Money, and everybody else who's coming in here. Please also, I want you to know that what we do, we love to get the gifts, the TikTok gifts. So please add TikTok gifts. That really helps. Oscilloscope, welcome to our program. If you've seen the work we've been doing since we've been on TikTok, please support what we do by, if you have TikTok coins, utilize them towards sending us some gifts during the show. Zeps, welcome. Adam Margolin, I guess it is. Good morning. Lerman Nesbar, user 612. Toxis Morboza, that's an interesting name. HBot, Big Rich. Good morning, Toxic. Good to have you with us here on Encounters. Frankie Napoli, thanks for the likes. James McCure, Linda Lorraine, user 924. A lot of good people coming in here. Lonnie, welcome, Lonnie. Night Flyer, that's a good name. Amanda, welcome to the show. Good to have all you folks in here this morning. Estella, I think it is. M. Brandt, 49. Kirk, welcome to our program. Pancakes. So I'm the host of the show. I'm also host of WESU's Cosmic Eye Radio, Ashtar Command radio show for over 20 years on Pacifica Radio out of Connecticut, broadcasting internationally in the mornings on Sunday, 11 a.m. Eastern, and it's also broadcast on my TikTok here, my radio show. So I'm a contactee. I'm also from Mars originally, fully activated, fully awakened. I work in Cosmic Christ Consciousness. I also work, like I said, with the Ashtar Galactic Command. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, Chezno. I did that all myself, by the way. And welcome all this. Paul Lee, Saver, welcome Wayne. Welcome to our show, Wayne Scott. All these new names. You found a great show here. We've been doing this show for over a year. And we are officially the number one spiritual UFO talk show on social media. And I use the term social and media. I don't care if people have big studios on YouTube and they look fancy in their suits. You know the whole thing about the Holy Grail. You've seen the movies with Harrison Ford where they go into the cave and the Nazi guy scientist is trying to find the right cup to drink out of, and he takes the shiny cup and he ends up turning into nothing. But then the old cup that's not shiny and drinks the water is the cup, the old cup, the cup that doesn't look shiny. So my point is, You don't have to have a big studio and fancy microphones to have a good radio, to have a good TV show or a good, visual show. So they can have the biggest studios, the biggest screens, and absolutely go nowhere. Good morning, Johnny. Good to have you with us. And what's more important is not how a studio looks. It's the content coming out of the broadcast. You can have the nicest looking studio, really looking crazy and stuff. But if you don't have the content, nah, you can lead a horse to water, much harder to lead a donkey. Hey, Ryan, good morning. Kid Cyril, Emmy, good morning. Looking for me? Yes, we are. We just found you. So, yeah, we try to get on the mornings once in a while if we can. We're like, hey, good morning. We're like almost, people say, it's like the Art Bell radio show, coast to coast, but because I'm on at night around 11 o'clock, normally, sometimes later, sometimes 10:30, but most times 11 p.m. And last night's show is on my YouTube channel. If you don't know, I have YouTube. My YouTube channel has all my encounter shows on it. So if you missed my last night's show, please do watch it when you have the time. Ashtar Command Spaceship News. And that's also where I have my encounters broadcasts that have been recorded here on there. This is a live show, of course. So like I said, we'll be here till about 10:25 this morning. And it's a sunny day in New England, so we're happy about that. Delicious. That's a good name. Art Colette. Tripper 3300. Welcome, Joseph. Welcome to our show. Sprites, welcome to our show. Phil, thank you for the share. Hey, Sprites, good to see you. All the people coming in here. David, James Phillip, be kind. I like that, be kind. Manuel, welcome to the show. Nathan Stokes. Witness. John Williams. All these names. Amen. That's a good name. Amen. Amen, and brother or sister. Spiritually Natural. Donovan Peters. Brandon 2705 Smith. Cindy. Hey, Cindy. Deracious something. Mary something. Ernestine. I can't keep up with these TikTok things popping up. Hey, Brandon, good morning. Alice, good morning to Encounters. Everybody you're watching Encounters. This is the late night, normally the late night #1 UFO talk show on social media. I'm on here this morning, and we like to interview people. So if you have any visitations that are happening with space people, I call them Galactic Unraveling. That's a good name. If you have any encounters with space people, we want to hear your stories. We're all about disclosure, about cosmic truth, and also for new people, please watch our show on Friday night. We have had direct contact with space people from the star system Sirius. You might have heard about what's happening on TikTok with this, maybe not, but it's real. There's no channeling involved. There's no fake audio voices coming in. Everything we do here, and I'm also a contactee since being a kid. Everything we do here for new people is real. We keep it real. We don't try to have all kinds of crazy stuff going on. We just want to keep it cosmically real. So Friday night, hey Paradise, good morning. Friday night we will have Gatico. Gatico is from the star system Sirius. He will be speaking Friday night. He's not channeled. He will be speaking. We're going to actually have you hear him in his own voice, and then we're going to have it translated into English. So he will speak in their language from their planetary system, and then we're going to have it translated. He comes through the frequency, so it's going to be through frequency. Breeze, welcome to your show. The people coming there, Sandra, Richard, welcome. Robbie Gray. So you might have heard about the show. What we're doing here is as real as it gets, folks. What we're doing here, it started less than a month ago when the Space Being played a Billie Holiday song through my Alexa app. And that's when it started, the contact. They've known about me since before I was born, the beings from the star system and the constellation Sirius. So what you're going to see Friday night and experience is a lot of things. Your energy on your phones might be kind of weirded out, just to let you know. But when Gadico speaks, he will take questions. I'm going to ask that people get your thoughts together, meditate on your questions for Gadico, and he will be able to answer them. So we're getting prepped up for Friday night, really big time. Gadico can actually hear me now, even though he's not communicating through my app on my TikTok. But we have now established communications through consciousness. Okay, we've established communications through consciousness. I'm going to bring Chezno up here. So we've established communications through consciousness. And what does that mean? It means that we now are able to interact. And as I speak verbally, it's a transmission. When I mention his name, he will hear it. And I bet you on Friday night, say, Commander, you were talking about this on Wednesday morning. You see. Yes, he knew about me before I was born. What's it? Born? Okay, so I think this person, then we're going to be taking them out.
Hey, Commander.
Hey,
just putting my headset. 1 second. I wasn't prepared for this.
No problem. I just did the Commander thing and knocked this Robbie person out because he doesn't believe it. But that's all right. He will no longer see it.
Yeah, his loss.
Yep. But good morning. We had a great show last night, and I figured I'd get on for a little bit till about 10:25 Eastern to chat with people, talk with people, maybe interview some people. Is my volume up high enough here? Let's see. Here it should be. Lost sound. I see. Do I have sound? Do people hear me? That's really weird. Do you hear me? Okay, people hear me. Okay, okay, good. So I don't have any loss of sound. I'm not sure what's going on. Good. The last thing I need to see is my audio goes out during the broadcast. So a lot of things are going to happen Friday night, and we're so excited. We've been doing these communications with Gadico since after the music started less than a month ago. Chezno's heard the voice of Gadico. A number of people, Grace, who's not here, a number of people in the room here in our broadcast have heard Gadico in his language. And last night their ship was over Florida. Something with the weather, John Connors was mentioning. But Gadico always is thinking of me, even if I'm, John said, oh, Gadico is just talking about you. So no matter where I am, we have a relationship, all right? We have a relationship. And that is a beautiful thing. I just want the trolls to know that are coming in here because they have nothing better to do. You're not upsetting me. We have good moderators here.
Me neither. I actually enjoy muting people, FYI.
Yeah. Don't even mute them. I want my moderators to just block them. Kick them out of the universe. Just block them. Don't mute them.
Throw them right out.
Throw them right out.
Or like bouncers at a nightclub, just throwing people out.
We're gonna bounce them right out into the universe.
Nice.
That's the way we do it here, folks. We don't play games with the trolls. We just get rid of them. So these things are happening, and it's just a beautiful experience to know we're building. I was thinking about after I got off. I was thinking this morning about going on the ship. I said, I'm ready to go on the ship. I keep, for some reason, having images of going on the ship. So they know I'm ready. My husband needs your help, please, Commander. He's still fighting for his life in Raleigh Hospital. Oh, Melissa, I'm sorry to hear that. So for a second, I'm going to help Melissa. I don't proclaim anything here. I'm just here because I work in unconditional love frequencies. I will close my eyes and ask the Christ to send energy to your husband. I ask the Christ to help her husband, to help heal her husband, that Melissa's husband gets healed and the doctors don't know what to do, that the husband gets healed. And I'm not saying I do anything, because I don't. I'm just assisting in sending energy your way, Melissa. I ask that the angelic realm and all the beings of light assist her husband so that he might be healed of what's going on with him. And whatever's received here, I give back up to the Creator. I give back up to the Creator. I give back up to the Creator. I don't hold on to energy. I don't hold on to anything. But I send love. There's a heat frequency coming through my palm. Heat frequency coming through. And that's as quick as it goes. So I don't do any rituals. Melissa, I pray in a very beautiful way that your husband, his life is healed. I don't proclaim anything. I'm just here to send that loving energy. I don't know what's going to happen. I just know I hope that and pray. We all send our light energy, everybody, to Melissa and her husband, that her husband gets through what he's going through. And I say that in much love and much life to you here on the show. We love you, Melissa, and your husband. We hope that he gets healed. Let me know progress. I'm very interested now to know. And we send our well wishes to your husband. Okay? Okay. And these things happen on the show too. People will ask me for assistance in that way. I never keep the energy that's given to me. I always give it up to the Creator. I don't hold on to anything from anybody, because you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to. We love you too, Melissa, and your husband. We're all amping up for him.
Yeah.
We are. So about the ship. So I've come to I had this vision of being on their ship this morning, like going to the ship, and they were showing me the control panels of their spaceship. And in this vision I had, they took me to their planet, and I got to see their planet. And it was just like almost like not a premonition, but a pre-visualization of going on this ship.
What did it look like?
It looked like inside the ship was there were controls of some sort. It was very spacious. It looked very comfortable to be in, like not like a uncomfortable thing to be in. The ship was, I think, pretty big on the inside. It was just a brief moment or two that I had that vision. And so I guess at some point we'll know what the ship looks like. So I'm going to be asking Godico Friday night on the show that I do want to go on the ship, and I think they're waiting for an answer from me. I think they're waiting to see if I'm willing and ready.
Hopefully we'll find out Friday night when John Connor comes in. Maybe you can ask them.
Yeah, I'm willing to meet them in Connecticut at a specific location or field, and I'm going to ask them if I can bring my family members on the ship too, because I'm telling them everything. I tell my wife what's going on with Godico, and she's also very enlightened, and my daughter, she's also very awakened. So,
good.
Yeah,
if you can sneak a Chezno in there, that would be cool too.
Yeah, the Chezno too. Sandra, John Connors is a good friend of mine in Arizona. He's like the Tesla of 2023, 24. He is brilliant. We're working together with communications with a being called Godico from the star system Sirius. I had started having direct contact with the space being less than a month ago. And so I'm sharing everything that's happening and documented on this show. Matter of fact, the space being communicates on our program. There's no channeling. There's no like hocus pocus or anything being done. Everything here is real. And so if you come in Friday night, Sandra, at 11 p.m., you'll hear and see John Connors, myself, interact and bring in the space being Godico through radio frequency. And through radio frequency, we will establish communications. And they have a very close relationship with me because that's how the contact started. They just decided it was time to contact me, and they did.
And
Like
he's been with you your whole life. You just didn't know it.
Yeah, I didn't know it. He's been with me since before I was born in my mother's womb. Now, for some people that say, well, I don't believe that, I don't care. You know, it doesn't matter what you believe. I'm the one who had the experience.
It's an inner knowing, you know, exactly. You don't need validation from anyone.
That's why I don't go on websites because, you know, that's why I don't listen to people because, well, I listen to stories. Well, I shouldn't say I don't listen to people. I don't listen to negativity, hate naysayers or skeptics because they have no experience. They're just people that want to hear they have a lot of hot air to get out of your system. you know,
and
it's
one
like
thing
they have nothing to say.
One thing I learned about discernment to be able to tell like what's like real and what's fake, like anything like in the news, like if the message doesn't support love, then it's fake. It's just not, it's not real. It's just scare tactics. And that's how I discern a judgment, if it's in the best interest of love.
Yeah. No, I mean, if you hear anybody on any social media saying they're lovey-dovey and then they do something negative, then you know that person's a liar. That person is just trying to, what's the word for it? Trying to get you to follow them into their negative energy.
Yeah.
You know, there's some sheeps in negative clothing, so to speak.
Yeah.
All the social media, including TikTok. So you have to be careful. You know, you'll know if you go by your inner guidance, you'll know who's real. That's why people come here, because they know this show is real. They know the people that I have, like Chezno and others, are real. They know that what I'm talking about is real. They know that the contact is real. I don't stand for, that's why I don't like channeling, because there's too much, you know, I don't care how good the channel is. I just don't like it. I've seen too many years of it on Facebook where everybody's channeling all these different things. And in fact, they can't connect with their own self. They're trying to say, oh, it's something else, when in fact, it's probably part of their own consciousness, but they won't say it. They'll use everything else but their own, you know, they won't say it. You know, so I will. And I don't care if channelers decide they don't like me or not. I'm not here to promote channelers. I'm here to promote cosmic truth. You know, things are happening. You know, this whole fluffy stuff and great images mean nothing. It's what is important is when contact happens with real physical contact. That's the beauty. That's the beauty. That's the image. That's what we want to see. You know, we can spend 20,000 years channeling and showing images of what things could be like when things are already happening. Things are already happening. You know, I tell people, get in touch with yourself right now into 2024. Start getting in touch with who you are. Start listening to your higher self. Ask your higher self, what's happening? You'll get the answer. Don't ask your mind what's happening. Your mind's going to be like, oh, nothing's happening. You know, nothing's happening. But your higher self will tell you everything is happening.
Yeah.
That's your connection. Yeah. Isn't that like, you know, Chezno, that's like your connection to source. So if you connect to source, that is your source, your higher self, which connects to God, which is the creator of all the multiverse, of all the universes, of all the parallel realities.
When you ask your higher self, every single time, like if you're not sure about something, and your heart will tell you before you even finish the sentence if it's right. When you really connect with brain and heart coherency, you can't go wrong. It's just it's just really beneficial to like really learn about brain and heart coherency, because it'll never steer you wrong.
Yeah, no, never will. And that's why it's so important now to realize there's a lot of things happening around our planet. A lot of different types of spaceships are appearing. People are recording things now more and more. You think what has been recorded this year was interesting and documented. You're going to see a lot more activity in the skies above the Earth coming up in 2024. Things are going to get pretty wild in our skies. Yeah, you'll have your helicopters, Earth-based reverse technology, commercial airliners, UPS jets, and all that other stuff flying in the air, helicopters, whatever. But you're also going to see a lot more non-terrestrial ships starting to show themselves all over the world.
Mm.
So be conscious of that. Be aware of that. Instead of looking straight ahead, spend time 2 hours a night or whatever. Find a place that's got less light pollution and document and record what is going to be happening. Get it on recording. Document it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm basically telling you, get prepared. I'm basically telling you to get really focused and serious about what's going on here.
And get some questions prepared
right,
too.
And don't spend your time reading channelings from people telling you what's going to happen. Go out and look at the sky above you. You don't need somebody telling you what's going to happen. Look at the sky above you instead of looking at the screen on Facebook. That's not where it's at.
Mm-hmm.
It's right there in your sky. They're right there if you look for them. They're waiting. They're not totally waiting. They're here. They want to be acknowledged. Those of you who are awake should know how to acknowledge them. Those of you who meditate, those of you who know that you're awakened, should know how to acknowledge them. Okay? William says, Commander, do you know when they will? They're already doing it. They've already started doing it. It's not when, it's now.
Mm-hmm.
They're already contacting people individually right now.
Yeah. And they know what's going on. They know that they're spraying the skies and they're poisoning us. And they want to pick a few of us to raise the vibration of Earth, you know, which is like the job of like us light workers, you know.
And Sam, I want to say, Sam, so you're absolutely 1,000% wrong. We're not a zoo, and they are not the zookeepers. Well, actually, the UFOs are the zookeepers? No, the UFOs are spaceships. This is where there's a lack of education, Sam, on your part. Wherever you got that idea, it's coming from your conscious mind. So we're not a zoo. We're the planet Earth. And we have many, many things we do not know about our own planet. Number two, I'm going to give you a teachable lesson since you came here and said that. And we are not zookeepers. So wherever you're getting that from, brother, throw it out the window because it's not correct. I'm going to keep him in here for a minute to respond. I want to see what the response is. Sam, you want to respond to the commander about that? I've had a lot of years of experience. I've been a contactee since the 60s. So you're not dealing with somebody who doesn't know what they're talking about. Let's have you talk a little bit, just for sake of discussion, Sam. Sam, you still there?
I think he
bounced. You made a comment. I think he bounced because he couldn't handle the fact that I was way ahead in technology. So there are, if you're saying that the space people are way ahead in technology, yeah, but we're not zookeepers, and we're not in a zoo. Where the heck did you get that word from? I'm going to let him talk a little bit because I want to see where this goes.
I think what he means is they see us maybe as a science experiment, and they're controlling us. I think that's what he meant.
Okay. Yeah, so I understand that.
Yeah.
So Sam, no, they don't consider us a science experiment. So I now understand what you're saying, Sam. So people from other worlds do not consider us a science experiments. We are connected with many of these star people, star seeds, so forth. So I do understand what you're saying now. But no, they don't consider us a zoo or in a zoo. The people that have been trying to lie to us are our governments of the world for 70 years, telling us that there are no people out there in the universe, that there are no star beings, or there's no this or there's no that. I would be more focused on the DOD and people in the Ministry of Defense in England and all these other countries that have departments that have suppressed the truth about the space beings for over 70 years. So I think I now know where you were coming from. So I appreciate Sam explaining that a little bit more. Let's see here. He backed out. He's no longer here. Oh, he's here. They watch. Well, they don't watch. The space people are interacting. So I have been contacted by people from the star system Sirius a few weeks ago, direct contact, not watching. They don't watch. Many people here are having contact. I've interviewed people here that had visitations with space people this year years ago. It's happening now. When you have contact, Sam, with space people, you'll see they're not watching. They're not watching and sitting around saying, oh, let's just watch the people on Earth. This planet is billions of years old. There's been civilizations that have been here from other planets for billions of years that have left this planet. We had Atlantis, Lemuria. Who knows what other advanced civilizations
Even before that, yeah, who knows?
Who knows?
Giants, like, I mean, the trees were huge. There was so much life here before us.
Right.
We have no idea.
We have no idea, and the thing is, Sam, you're going to find out pretty soon. You came to the right place to learn stuff.
We're picking on Sam today.
We're picking on Sam. Sam, we love you, man, but we're picking on you for a reason.
We got to make an example out of someone. No, I'm just
right. We love you. We're just picking on you for, we're not trying to pick on you really. But understand that you're going to see a lot of things happening in the next 2 years. And you need to meditate, get into your inner consciousness instead of your mind, and start looking at things from a very cosmic spiritual perspective. That'll change your whole outlook about the whole comment about the zoo and the UFOs and the zoo thing, because that's just not the way it is. They don't look at us that way. And UFOs don't exist anyway. Spaceships do. Beings from other planets, interplanetary spaceships. I never call anything a UFO anymore. Never. Because I know where they're from. I know my contacts where they're from. I come from Mars originally. I'm fully awakened, fully conscious, fully activated. And if I don't know something in terms of the subject answer, I won't answer it. But there's a lot of things I do know. So therefore, if I do know something, I will respond to a question or a comment and I will answer it. I have to. I can read consciousness pretty good. Yes, like, oh, hey, Wit and Wonder. That's a great name. Yep, I do come from Mars. I basically am in human form. I'm human. I'm very fully awakened, conscious. I don't work from the mind concept. I work from full consciousness. I also have been a contactee with space people in the 1960s. Flying saucer landed or hovered in front of my cul-de-sac late at night. And there were space people, men, women, and children wearing light space outfits, telepathically communicating with me. This is like mid to late 60s, 1960s. Fraser's gone. Oh, okay.
He got muted. He was being disrespectful.
Okay, yeah, so that's good you muted him. The food, sludgy mermaid, it's actually good. The people on Mars, there's 10 to 15 million people living on Mars within the planet. The Martian population also is now surfacing on the planet. There's vegetation growing in a certain area of Mars. It has a polar cap. So I know a lot about Mars. That's my home planet before coming to Earth. But evidently, I have connections in the star system Sirius, which I didn't know about. And for those new to the show, watch our show Friday night. If you're a first-time viewer, you're going to hear me communicate with a being from the star system Sirius on a spaceship on the program. Ruben says, Commander, how are you? Is your brother Ruben? Hey, Ruben, how you doing? Peace be with you, brother. Ayesha, you're from Sirius, the Sirius system. Ayesha, you're going to love Gattaco Friday night. We're going to artist, singer, actress, writer. Very good. So I'm going to I can't bring you up, even though she has 125 followers, but I'm following her. So there you go. It's good to see you. It's good to see you. Hey, thank you for the team bracelet. And so when we learn about these things, and when you get me amped up to like, when I hear people say things, they don't know what they're talking about. I have to speak some educational truth here because this is what I do. When you get me amped up and fired up, I'm going to blow you out of the water, and Chezno knows that. So when that person was being disrespectful, I'm trying to help them, but you can't help somebody that just keeps in a belief system that they don't understand what you're talking about and they think that we're a zoo. So just to end that discussion, we're not a zoo for space people. They're not keeping us in a enclosed zoo. We are all beautiful souls, and we are all waking up, and we all are waking up, and we are having various things happen right now. We're all having contacts. We're starting to remember where we're from, right? starting to remember what planet you're from, what
Yeah.
constellation you're from. So I will never, ever on this show let anyone come in here and start talking about things like we're animals or something. They will be knocked out into the universe and never, ever see the light of day on this show again. And believe me, I
They're
don't get
lost.
angry. I never get
They're
angry.
lost.
We have fun. Chezno and I have fun knocking these people out. It's like having
Yeah,
a
we do.
cosmic baseball bat and we hit them,
It's
hit the
kind of
ball.
like that. A little
We
bit,
hit them,
yeah.
we hit them out of the cosmic stadium of encounters and they have no more seat. Their seat's
500
gone.
footer
And now
gone.
they're gone and now that seat's open for another person.
Yeah, exactly.
That seat's open for another person, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, like on the movie with Harrison Ford, when the Templar guy with the outfit in the cave says, choose wisely. He says, choose wisely, the phrase. So choose what you say wisely on this show. Choose wisely. What I mean is if you're going to be a troll and you didn't want to get kicked out, then choose wisely. Don't be a troll. Listen, learn, understand, a lot you can learn here if you wish to. And enough of that. So I got my ranting and fun raving out.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Nice.
When did you find out you were from Mars? Actually, I knew it when I was a kid. I one day was playing stickball with some friends, and all of a sudden, out of the blue moon of my mouth, I don't know how I said it. So I said, "I'm from Mars." To the other two kids, they got angry as soon as I said, "I'm from Mars." They got angry at me. I mean, playing stickball and you say you're from Mars.
Right? They're like, throw the ball, dude. Like, really.
Throw the ball.
You know?
I think I was going to be hitting the ball.
Mm.
And then I told them I'm from Mars. And then after that, we were still, I think, friends for a while. But I never said it again. I said it one time, but I had a lot of sightings of spaceships throughout the 60s. One that was a bell-shaped craft that was under the clouds, below the cloud line. And I was playing baseball at school. I was in the outer field, and the ball got hit. And I'm looking up at a spaceship, a bell-shaped ship going east. And I get hit in the head with the ball and I get knocked down because I wasn't paying attention to the ball. I was looking at the spaceship. And I've had a lot of encounters with spaceships, not UFOs. I never call them UFOs. I know what they are. These were too close for me not to be able to know what they are. So I guess the ball hit my head, so maybe it woke me up or got me enlightened or knocked me out.
It could have. Absolutely. Can't rule anything out.
You can't do it. So, so I tend to be, in my personality, I've always been a very lighthearted person. I mean, I get affected by things just like any other human being that affect my emotional levels. But on the most part, I go within a nanosecond back to being that light energy. Yeah, bell-shaped ship. Yeah. Yep, Michael, bell-shaped. Yeah, it was a beautiful looking ship. It was bell-shaped. As I've seen in pictures, I actually saw one that was bell-shaped. And I think the bell-shaped ships come from Venus. I believe from Venus, the bell-shaped ones. O'Shea says, I've seen them since I was a kid. Hey, Boo, welcome to the show. If you say Boo, that would be scary, but Boo is a good name. So I'm not scared. I'm not scared, Boo. Welcome. I have a little comical sense of humor here, folks.
Yeah, you do. We like it.
That's why I don't get it. I don't get it jumping up and down, hitting my head against the wall when people try to troll our broadcast. I saw ships in the 90s. Have you seen donut-shaped ships? I've actually not seen them. I do have a recording of a donut type ship on my Ask Recommend Spaceship News page here on this TikTok. Sassy, thank you. Good morning, Julie. Good morning, Sassy. And I going back to bed for a little bit, but much love. Hey, nice to have you with us. Join us Friday night for an encounter with.
Do we want to take an interview this morning? Do you want to interview somebody that has a story?
Yeah. Let's take at least 1 or 2 interviews this morning.
Yeah.
If you have been visited, I hear a lot of people talking about things here that they've had contact please press the guest button, and I'll put you on here. Keep the language clean. No vaping, no smoking at all. We want to keep it clean. I don't get in trouble with. Never had a problem with TikTok. I don't have a problem now. How do you know if you're speaking to our intergalactic brothers and sisters? When you start, Jay, very good question. When you start having contact, you'll feel the energy. It's all about energy. If the energy feels very beautiful, very loving, then you know that the ones you're communicating with are of light. Also, they will give you hints when they contact you. The first thing you need to do is, before you know you're having any contact at all, is initiate the contact, but learn how to do it. Part of it is meditation. So Jay Witt, what you want to do is learn how to use higher frequency music, like you can get it from Alexa, you can get it on YouTube, and just meditate. Learn how to do the meditation, and then say, I wish to find out who my cosmic family is. I only will allow those of the highest levels of light to communicate with me. So you have to have a protocol, so that just some cosmic joker comes in and says, oh, hi, Jay Witt. I'm from the planet Sunshine, and I wish to talk to you. But they're not. So you have to spend time learning how to do things in order to have proper contact. And it's really crucial. I'm really very adamant about this. Don't try to just say, oh, I want to have contact with somebody in space, because you'd have no idea who you're talking to. Mm-hmm. But when you set the perimeters on your level, and you set the rules on your level, being on the planet Earth, about the contact, you will, if they don't accept the Christ consciousness or Christ, then you turn off the communications. Mm-hmm. If they are Christed beings of light and they accept Christ and everything, and they truly said, yes, I accept Christ, then you accept the communications. But if they don't say anything or respond in that way, you turn off the communications. You're allowed to do that. And you say, no, I'm not communicating with you.
Yeah.
I put a perimeter of Christed.
They need permission. Will. Yeah.
Right. Yes. So great question. And also protection too. I always put protection, even though I'm at where I'm at now. I will always ask for protection when I go live on my broadcasts. Wherever I go, I put a bubble around me to keep all the negative energy away from me. I've never had, I don't have negative experiences. I won't allow it. I put a frequency of energy around the whole neighborhood that I'm in. I put a bubble of light around the whole neighborhood, all the houses around me, all the whatever. I put a very strong energy level of frequency of light that cannot be penetrated. And even on this show, we might get trolls here or there, but we keep the frequencies on this show very high. We don't let any negativity in here. We'll just kick it right out. It's very, very infrequently that, and Chezno will tell you, that we ever have anything negative in here.
Right. Yeah, we kick them right out. We keep this a positive place where people can disclose information without being ridiculed. It's finally our time, and it's widely accepted now. So we've been waiting for this our whole lives. We're all like UFO enthusiasts.
Now, Mermaid says, do these beings believe in God? Yes. The beings from other planetary worlds. Now, let me preface what I'm saying. Great question. The beings from other planetary worlds believe in what they call the creator, the source, creator, God. All three are the same. You can use semantics, but it's all the same. When I say they believe in God, the star people from other planetary worlds, Godiko from the star system Sirius, from their planet, believe in the creator, in the source of, God or whatever. They know of Christ in a different way than people on Earth know Christ. On Earth, people know Christ in a very limited thought form. Beyond Earth, Christ is known in a very major way as a very wonderful being of light, a person that had done mission work on Earth and went back onto the ship. The parable, the story of what you know as Christ, when he came out of the tomb, out of the rock, for 3 days he was in the tomb, right? That's based on the biblical interpretation. But I'm going to give you the cosmic information. I actually have decoded this many years ago about Christ for 3 days being in a tomb. Do you want to know what the answer is? And we're going to take a person on here in a minute. Who wants to know the answer? Oh, let me put it this way. How many people understand what happened? What you're thinking? I'm going to give you the answer. What do you think happened to Jesus after 3 days in the tomb? The rock opens up. How does the rock open up? How did that happen? Did a bunch of people like say, "Oh, let's pull this strong rock and we got to open it up so we can get him out of the tomb"?
Mm.
No, I'm going to tell you what happened. The door to the tomb opened up. He regenerated his energy because he wasn't from Earth. He never died. That was a lie. The Bible lied about that. They lied about a lot of things.
Yeah, he wasn't crucified. That didn't happen.
That didn't happen. That was a lie too.
Yeah.
What happened was he regenerated his body, and then when people saw him in the countryside walking around, they said, "Oh, there he is walking around." Then a big cloud appears above him, a big cloud. So what do you think that cloud was? That
A UFO.
big cloud.
It was a UFO. It's a similar story to Osiris in Egypt, except he wasn't chopped up in 14 pieces, but very similar.
Right. So what do you think happened to Jesus? There was an opening in the sky. The cloud was an electromagnetic field that was created by a big spaceship. The electromagnetic field appeared because it affected the atmosphere around the ship. Jesus got beamed up and lifted into the spaceship, and that was what happened. So what you're hearing in the Bible is not true. They didn't get it right.
It's very
inaccurate.
Very inaccurate.
And let me bring some guests up here. I'm going to bring up this person here. I'll bring up this person first. And this is Encounters, the morning edition. Hey, I think it's Dog. Is it D-A-W-D?
It's Dawl. How's it going?
Dowd. Hey, Dowd. Good morning. How are you?
I'm trying to pull in the camera. I don't think I'm TikTok savvy sometimes.
That's okay. You don't have, as long as you're real, you don't have to be savvy. So if you're trying to do the camera thing, you just press there's a camera thing, you press the save thing, and it'll bring you on screen.
Okay, yeah, I see it.
See, I help so many people get on their cameras.
Well, you know, the funny thing about it is that as long as you're doing something, it's so easy to err, to make an error, when you don't take your time. Because when the screen popped up and it showed the little camera thing, and all you have to do is just tap it, I had already passed it.
Oh my gosh.
It's great. It's crazy, like on here listening to you guys and all of the things that can be shared that's just way out there. And then something as small as you can't tap the camera.
The camera, you can't tap. But now you know. Now you've learned as a galactic human being that you can now tap the camera.
I was just going to blow you guys away, just if you wanted to get blown away real quick. I started not to click on, but I said they might want to see some ships. Out of everybody on the planet, I'm that one that I see. I actually bend darkness. I can actually bend darkness, and what I mean by bend darkness, I don't know if there's anyone else on the planet that can do it, but I literally can see. I can see like straight down in the ocean. I can show you the ships in the ocean. There are no waves. Whenever you see waves, those are actually the lights of the ships in the entire ocean. There are no waves. What it is everything moves at such a speed that in the dimension that everybody's in, you think everything looks like another thing. That's why I was listening to you guys talk about the clouds, man. That was really accurate how you that was about as accurate I've heard somebody say something about a cloud, man, on TikTok.
Commander knows his stuff.
This is that right there.
Yeah, I know my stuff.
That solidified him.
let me show you a portal. Let me show you a portal exactly of the thing. I actually just messed with this.
Yeah.
I just messed with this yesterday. Let me show you this portal. I'm gonna flip my camera around. I'm gonna show you two portals. I'm gonna show you that you guys are really on it. All right, check this out. Let me flip the camera around so I can show you guys this. All right, can you guys see that?
No, I can only see the picture, and we don't see anything right now.
Just the profile.
You have to get your camera back on.
Okay, hold on.
I think you gotta flip it. There you go.
Okay.
Okay. All right, can you guys see that? Okay.
Yeah. Yes, we can see that.
Put them on the big
screen. So that's the original. So that's the original picture, and as you can see, there's something there. Yeah. All right. All right. So watch this.
Oh, you got thermal imaging. Nice, dude.
Oh, look at that.
I love thermal. And I think the sun's a portal too.
Yeah, look at that.
That's
now
awesome.
This was when I was in Miami. This is over the Christ house. This that might be a little too much for most, but check this one out. This is over the Christ house.
Yeah, nothing's too much for this viewership on Encounters.
Watch that. Watch this though. This is when the angels actually come down.
I think they come from the sun too.
Yeah.
There's thermal imaging videos, and I've seen figures come out.
Oh yeah, I can see the angels. See it? You see them at the top?
Oh wow!
You can see their heads.
Wow.
Yeah, I can see the angels.
That's very cool. Well, that's not the angel. That's the angels come down in the ship. Now watch this. I'm gonna do a live on this one I'm about to show you. I'm gonna do a live. I've been putting this together for a month. You see that lady right there?
Yeah. What's happening with her?
All right. You see the pain she's in, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So there's this bird coming down. Y'all see that bird, right?
Yeah.
So if you go to the video of this bird, it's actually just like seconds. Watch this.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Now you saw how fast that was, right?
Wow.
Yeah, look at that.
Okay. Bird. Now watch this. Now I'm gonna take you guys into another dimension you've never seen or heard of what you're about to see. Okay. Watch this. Now the bird.
Bird.
Oh my God.
Now when you go to the time frame of this, the time frame when she timed it, because it was on a cell phone.
Yeah.
That bird hit her in the eye from the picture that I showed you in like a second, in like 1 second.
Yeah, that was quick. Wow.
But then when I went and messed with it, the bird was sent from that ship. Watch this. And it's not a bird.
It's shapeshifter?
That's not a bird.
Is it a shapeshifter?
No, it's not a shapeshifter.
Then what is it?
It's the dimension that you all are speaking of all the time is in everything that's matter. Like watch this. Here's a picture of the moon, right?
Mm-hmm.
You guys can see that? Those little ships right there, they're going inside of the moon. Most people on the planet, they don't know that we store ships inside of the moon. The moon is hollow.
Oh yeah, it's hollow.
So if I go to an edit right here, I can show you inside of the moon. Let me show you a better one.
Wow, I've never seen this.
Watch this. Let me show you inside of the moon. See right there? That's inside of that's the same picture I showed you inside of it because I can bend darkness.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let me just mention about the moon because I've been teaching about the moon a long time ago on my show. Actually, the moon was put here by other star civilizations. It's not a real moon as you would understand it. It's actually an intergalactic station of many different planetary worlds that are operating inside that, what people call the moon. It's
there's that lady,
look like a real moon.
There's that lady, the bird. See, all cell phones on the entire planet are controlled by the cosmos. The celestial lodge controls all technology on the planet. So that's why this was perfectly when she filmed.
Wow. Shout out to the camera guy.
She was on the cell phone. And incredible. So, see that?
Yeah, look at that.
See,
I think
all
it's
people,
amazing.
all people give off a light. See, there's a light inside of you.
Yeah, your aura.
Yeah, look at that.
No. I'm talking about a real light. You see, you're not seeing this flesh. See, the ships, our ships don't need the sun to see, so there's actually no sun. People need the sun to see, but it's like lions. Lions, they don't need the sun to hunt.
We can only see 0.035% of visible light. So there's a lot of, they can probably see a lot more on the spectrum.
Oh yeah.
Now watch this right here. See the sharks?
Yeah.
See, you think sharks really look like that. But what you don't know is sharks are ships. Now watch this.
This would be
See, the shark doesn't have eyes. See, you think that's an eye. That's not an eye. Watch this.
What is it?
It's not an eye. Now let me show you how it works. Watch this eye of this shark in this tank. Watch the eye. Watch what it does. The people were there. What they did was they dove down deep, and they dove down real deep. And the man they're afraid of the shark. Watch what the eye does. I'm gonna do a live on this stuff, man. I shouldn't be giving this stuff away. I don't want to give too much away, but I'm going to show you all what a shark's eye does. It doesn't retract to attack. People think that a shark's eye retracts to attack. It doesn't even have an eye. You guys are about to get blown away by this. What it is I'm looking for the video of. Oh, here it is. Okay, here. Watch this. Watch this, guys. Y'all see that? Now this is off of TikTok. Let me turn the volume up. This is watch the shark. The sharks are not sharks, you guys. Totally spaceships. Watch this. I'm gonna turn this planet upside down with these ships in this fifth dimension. Watch this. Okay, shark. Watch this. Okay, the shark is looking in their vessel. Right there. Y'all saw that? So all right. So if I pause that, go back, zoom in.
Where's that orange? I gotta ask you a question though. That's what I do here. So where's the reflection of that light coming from?
That's inside of their capsule. And if I show you, I can show you that reflection that you see. That's actually inside of the spaceship. I've already edited that and can show you inside of the spaceship. Mm. See, look right there. There's no eye right there. Now watch this. If you go back a little bit, watch this. And then the eye, it'll go in and out. See, it'll go out and it'll retract back in. And what it did was it looked in the camera.
Well, I'm going to say this is similar to the people saying birds don't exist. I'm just going to flat out say sharks do exist. I've studied sharks.
No, it's not that. No, sharks do exist, but nothing exists like what people think is what it is.
Yeah.
Because, see, there you go right there. See, people don't know that's see, the shark doesn't see flesh. The shark sees that light. It doesn't see flesh. You see.
Yeah, but what happens, and I got to ask this question, now I'm not, I'm pretty far out myself, but I'm not sure yet I'm ready to say sharks are spaceships. Other than that,
Well, there's the inside of it right there.
I mean, it looks pretty normal to me. I'm not gonna lie. It's just
it looks normal.
That looks normal.
I'm not.
So why is, if this looks normal, why is this the only picture on the planet of this?
It's the
you
lighting.
Can't find this anywhere.
Lighting that's reflecting off of its skin against the glass of the ship.
That's right.
No. That's not a reflection. That's inside of the shark.
It's possible. I mean, it's possible.
I mean, I'll say it's possible.
All right, let me back up and show you the shark. See, here's each picture. Each picture. If we just back up, if we just keep backing up, it'll get back to the picture. It'll get back to what you see, which is this right here.
Right. So let's put it this way.
Now it's getting back to what you see. That's not a reflection.
Could some
you have to be able to bend darkness.
Could some sharks be sharks and other sharks not be sharks?
No. What it is you're dealing with dimensions. You know, you were talking about Mars and ships and stuff.
Right.
Dimensions change in front of you all the time. Like, okay, watch this. Get your mind. All of you, get your mind blown real quick. Right there. You think there are landslides, right? You think there are landslides all the time. You think Antarctica is icebergs. You really think those are icebergs floating in Antarctica?
No.
Watch this.
I think it's an ice wall, personally, but
yeah.
Right. Watch this. I'm gonna show you. There's no iceberg there. Watch this. Look at this. That's dirt and rocks flowing like water.
It's
How can dirt and rock, and then it's not even. This is supposed to be a landslide, but it's literally coming out of the earth in one spot.
If there's an earthquake in a specific spot in the vibration, I've seen multiple videos on this. You can actually turn sand into mud, water, if you vibrate it hard enough. That's like how mud flood happened. Like to Tartaria and all these places was a mud flood because the ground was vibrating so hard that it actually liquid. Yeah.
See, I was going to show you another one. I'm going to do a lot of lives. Like here's one that's pretty awesome. This boat right here.
Yeah.
Can you guys see that boat right there? Y'all probably seen this on TikTok where that wave, they were going to save those people, and that wave was it turned that boat over before the people got saved. Have you guys seen that on TikTok?
No.
I don't know. Possibly.
This is something like this really big, like probably like on YouTube and stuff. See that boat?
I did see this when the water changes.
Watch this.
When they enter.
Watch this, guys.
80th parallel. I have seen.
There's somebody swimming right there, going to save the person or the people on the boat.
Yeah.
But before it can get there, it's being filmed, right? Look at the water.
You'll never.
And then all of a sudden, watch this wave. Look at that wave. Just all of a sudden, a wave come. Now watch this. Flip the boat, and then it keeps pushing the boat.
That's like my worst nightmare.
So what I did, I went back and I looked at that wave to see the ship.
Where's the ship?
There's a ship right there.
Where's it?
You thought it was. See, I told you, when you see stuff moving, you thought it was a wave.
But where's the ship? I'm pretty adept to things, and I'm not really. I'm seeing the endings of the wave in the back.
I could actually go into a program right now, bend the light in front of all of you on the live, and turn the wave into a complete lit up giant ship. Atlantis right there in front of you. Huge ship. All that. There's no wave there. Oh man, I'm gonna do it on a live. That's why I'm showing you. Look at that. That's not a wave.
You're saying that outer part is a ship.
Look at that. See. I've slowed it. I put this in freeze for you to see it. Now watch this. If I come out of that, I had another edit. I don't want to give too much stuff away. I look in the mountains, everything, all the volcanoes. That's not really a volcano. Man, it's everything, man. I'm trying to see how to turn this whole planet upside down with everything. Volcanoes, like the pyramids right here, like this pyramid.
You see what happens when we get lied to so much? Like we just like everything's fake. Sharks are fake. Volcanoes.
Look, I know it's everything, man. Look at the pyramid. The pyramids light up. It's not stone. Look at it. I can change it into I can bend darkness. The lights are on in all the pyramids. There it is right there. There's the original pyramid at the beginning. This is a fast version. I do have a slower one where you can really see it. And I got one where I can just let you look inside of the pyramid right here on this live. Right, and I can show you where the pyramids are linked to the pyramids on the moon.
But I have to jump in because it's 10:30 and I've got to get out of here myself, not because I don't want to do more of the show. We're going to have you back on in this for sure. You've definitely brought some stuff in here that people are going to have to think about.
I'll check out your live. I'd like to know more.
You know,
okay, man.
Definitely.
Well, I had fun with you guys. Can I show you guys one more thing before I go?
Yeah, one more thing, and then I gotta go.
Okay, all right. One more thing, bud. All right, this right here is like this is a picture of a volcano, and what I did is I froze it, and I showed that there's a lot of stuff going on the Earth that a lot of people you guys see it at a certain speed, so it's the only way you can know something to be in the dimension that you're in based on the speed that you see it. That's why all these Antarctica pictures that I have,
right?
I can show you that all of them are buildings. All of them are buildings with ships with lights. What it is, I'm just trying not to give away too much because I'm going to do I'm going to do a live on the thing I'm telling you, like the orca right here. The orca came up and hit. The man was riding on a wind on those what do you call them thing they ride on?
Wave runner.
The orca came up and hit the man, but when I did an edit on it, there was no orca. I did an edit. That's the man right there.
I got to jump.
That blue light right there was the orca.
Cool.
I got to jump in here.
I followed you. I'll check out.
Yeah, I did too. So I got to go, and that's the only reason why we're going off the air. But I want to thank you for definitely.
Hey, well, guys, thanks a lot. I don't know which one of you guys live it is. I appreciate you, though.
CmdrAleon. We're on every night at like 11, basically. So we night.
Yeah, it's definitely you give people things to think about. I'm pretty much out there with everything I've ever talked about. There are certain things people question, which is good. You got to question everything, including reality and whatever. But we'll have to get into this another time.
Let me ask you guys this: Have you guys ever seen a building on the sun?
No.
Let's wait. Let's hold on.
Here's a building. Here's a building on the sun and the lights on it. Watch the lights on it. There's a building on the sun and the lights on it. I can show you Mars, Neptune, Saturn. I can show you a building on Mars, Neptune, Saturn, the moon,
I gotta go.
Jupiter.
Check it out on live. Definitely.
We'll check on your live. We gotta go though.
Come back tonight.
We gotta go.
Okay, guys. Right. Thanks a lot. Talk to you later.
All right, man. Thanks.
Take care.
Hey, you guys are great.
Yeah, you too, man.
Thank you very much. You too. I wish I had more time. I got to get out of here. And please, if you haven't gifted us, please do some gifting now before we go. It's been an interesting show this morning. Again, this is what we do here. So please, everybody who does TikTok coins, throw some TikTok gifts this way for the show. I want to see that now. It takes a lot of work to do what we do here, and we are dedicated to what we do here. So please do your gifting now. Those who can, those who cannot, that's fine. But those who can, please do. Definitely thank you for the hand heart. We are trying to, let's see where we are there. We have the hand heart thing. Let's see. Yeah, so we've got the hand heart thing. I should have had that started before. Join us tonight, 11 o'clock. We do definitely interviews with people on encounters. I myself have a lot of information But I question everything. I have to, because that's what my background is as studying in news media. So please, I don't just say yes to everything. I will always ask questions, and that's the way you should do it. It's healthy if you sit there and say, "Oh yeah." No, we're supposed to ask questions. Just say, "Wait a minute." We have to ask questions. Say, "Oh, that's."
Because we like real stuff. So if it's if we bunk it, we're going to. It's just
Right.
it's just that's what collaboration of ideas. It's science.
That's right. That's right. So definitely go to my Venmo, my Cash App, on my main page. Make sure you're on Friday night. We're having our special event with Gotico, the space being. And like I said, we have all kinds of people we interview here. It doesn't mean that, we don't believe them or we do believe them. It's a place where they can share their experiences, and we're not here to down anybody's experiences. So now you've heard another perspective of somebody else's excitement. And the next night you might hear something different from what they do. So it's always going to be flowing with different views and experiences on the cosmic level. All right, everybody. Hey, Chezno, thanks for being here. Everybody else, we'll see you later tonight at 11 o'clock Eastern, 10 Central, 9 Mountain, and 8 West Coast.
All right. Have a good day.
You too.